I literally sat in the corner and talked to the wall. Cassidy Quinn. Hey guys, it's me, Cassidy Quinn, and welcome back to For Real Friday. Shoot, I usually do that finger pointing thing when I say For Real Friday, but right now I'm holding my vlog camera in my other hand because this time I decided to bring you this show from my couch because it is 10:30 at night on a Friday and I just got home from work. Happy Friday, by the way. Normally I put my camera on a tripod for this show that we do Fridays on my channel. By the way, if you don't know, we just sit down. I'm sitting down, almost laying down as fact, for this show, and we just have a chat about something real, something that is happening. Now lately, a lot of people have been commenting on Facebook and on YouTube saying, hey, show me a day in your life, because if you don't know, I am a TV reporter and a radio host in Portland and obviously a YouTuber, and I haven't really done a video just showing the day in my life, which I didn't know if that would be interesting. So this video is going to be a talk through of the day of my life that I am wrapping up finally right now on my couch as I got home from work. Because I just finished working a 12-hour day. It was a long day, but it was a fun day. But it gives you a little glimpse of what it is like, I guess, being a TV reporter, if you even wanted to know. So this has nothing to do with the radio station today. But, so the TV station I work for, KGW, is located in Portland, Oregon. So obviously kind of the home of the Ducks, the Oregon Ducks. The football team mainly is what you hear people talking about, but also the basketball team, of course, which right now is in the Final Four for March Madness, which is very exciting. Saturday night, they play North Carolina to make it to the finals, hopefully, and then they might win on Monday. So I got the assignment. My boss came to me a couple days ago, said, Cassidy, would you be cool with going to Eugene on Friday? I was like, sure, because whatever, I could have my weekend start at 10 o'clock at night instead of the time I get off usually earlier in the day. So I'm going to Eugene, and it's kind of evolved. First, my boss was like, okay, we are gonna have you there for the 7 o'clock. We had an hour-long special tonight called The Road to Glory for Oregon. And so he's like, well, we'll have you for that show. Then it turned into, we'll have you there for the 4 o'clock, the 5 o'clock, the 6 o'clock, and the 7 o'clock show. And then it turned into, actually, we've set up this shoot for you in Springfield, which is next to Eugene, Oregon. That's where University of Oregon is. So we have the shoot set up for you in Springfield at 12:30, and then another shoot set up for you at 2 o'clock, and then you'll be live at this bar / restaurant for the 4, 5, 6, and 7 o'clock shows. So we got there today. I came into work at 10:30, just enough time to get to Eugene by 12:30, or Springfield rather, and we went to this company that is printing out. They make t-shirts. They do screen printing and embroidery for hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, all kind of things, including a lot of Oregon merchandise. So right now, like tomorrow night, it's interesting because you always hear the rumors like that there's people across the world that there's a bunch of t-shirts, you know, for when, like, for example, the Patriots beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. Ugh, why is that the first thing that comes to mind? There's kids running around somewhere across the world with t-shirts that say Seahawks Super Bowl champions from that year, even though the Seahawks did not win, unfortunately. But there are those wrong t-shirts that get printed out, and I didn't know if that was the same for college sports or how that works. So today we got to go to this company that actually called Mackenzie Sew-On, and they actually make the shirts. So tomorrow night, if the Ducks win and make it into the finals, this company will be printing a bunch of shirts to sell to the University of Oregon bookstore, the Duck store, that if they win on Monday night, the actual championship, as soon as the game's over, in the Duck store, they'll be selling these t-shirts. If they don't win, those t-shirts will just get shipped off somewhere overseas and get donated, which is pretty cool that the t-shirts at least don't just like get burned or something. And I know that's always what you hear, but it was cool to actually hear that from a shirt printing company that yes, we actually will donate those if they lose, but hopefully they go all the way and win. So yes, go Ducks. I'm wearing my green shirt for these live shots. So anyway, we did that shoot, and then we were supposed to go to this wonderful guy's house. Oh my gosh, he was so sweet. A 91-year-old man who was 13 years old in 1939. I think the math checks out there. 13 in 1939 when the Ducks won the first ever NCAA, if that's what it was still called back then, championship. So he was 13 and he got on his bike and rode it to the parade that was happening. He told us today, he's like, I still to this day don't remember why I went to this parade, why I thought it was cool to go to this rally, but I was 13 and I rode my bike over there because it sounded like something cool to go to. I'm not even a basketball fan to this day, but he went and checked it out, and it was adorable talking to him about his experience 78 years ago. So we did that interview. That was actually for one of our other reporters who was doing a separate story about the Ducks from back in Portland, Art Edwards, one of my wonderful coworkers. So that was for him. The stuff from the t-shirt company was for us. So then we get to this restaurant called the Wild Duck Cafe, who was so nice. We got there and they were like, oh, you guys are really early. We weren't thinking you were gonna be here for a couple hours, which was true, but we had to edit stuff, pick sound bites, write some scripts, and so we basically just took over a corner of the restaurant. We said, can we have a table that has an outlet? And so we ordered food from them. It was very tasty, but they let us sit at this outlet. We probably got there at 3 o'clock, and we didn't leave until after 8 o'clock. So we just took over this whole corner of the restaurant, and they were so nice to us for letting us sit there. Luckily, it wasn't packed. Like, if we had done that tomorrow during the game, I would have felt really bad that we took up a corner of the restaurant, but luckily it wasn't too super crowded today. So we get there. For the 4 o'clock, we had to record a voiceover for video and then pick a soundbite. So I picked the soundbite, wrote my script, and then we were like, where are we gonna record voiceover? It's kind of noisy in this bar. I don't know, like a quiet, normally if you were back at our station here in Portland, you'd go into these little audio recording booths that are soundproof and you have the microphone right there. So what the best thing was that we could come up with in this cafe bar place is I sat in the corner of our booth. I posted a picture of this on Twitter or Facebook, so follow me there so you see those. I literally sat in the corner and talked to the wall with the microphone and was recording this voiceover. Blah, 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 t-shirts, blah, blah, blah. Recorded it, and that's what we had on the air. For our other segment, so that aired at 4 o'clock, we didn't have anything at 5 o'clock, so we got to get ahead on our work and actually take a little lunch break and eat something. Then at 6 o'clock, we had to edit voiceover, and then a soundbite, and then more voiceover, but none of the voiceover was recorded. We just did it live, so like while we're live, there's video playing, but I'm talking under it live. And we did the same thing at 7 o'clock. Then we also really wanted to find some Duck fans that were there. Can you hear the sirens out here right now? Anyways, we wanted to find some Duck fans that were there. Of course, it's the day before the game. It is a Friday, not at like 10 o'clock on a Friday, at like 6 and 7 o'clock on a Friday, so not like the main time that people go out to the bars, right? And also, it is University of Oregon spring break right now. So the students, for the most part, excuse me sirens, I can't edit this, so you get to listen to that. The students mostly are not in town. So there were still plenty of Duck fans. We found a few, but it was hard. We kind of had to like convince people to talk to us. But we talked to this one guy who told this story that when he went to U of O a bunch of years ago, they actually had wild ducks that they would like let fly. I don't know. He told me this live on TV. I need to go back and watch it because I was trying to comprehend what he was saying, but also listening to my producer in my earpiece, which we have going, okay, you need to wrap it up. And send it back to the anchors that are in Arizona. We have other anchors in Arizona, so there's a lot of parts that went into it. Anyways, we finished our 7 o'clock live shot, and then as soon as we're about to leave, one of our other producers texted me and said, hey, can you interview another Duck fan? We're gonna use that for our 10 o'clock show. So we shot that, we recorded that, so we didn't have to do it live at 10 o'clock, luckily, because now I'm back at my couch at 10 o'clock, and shot that, sent it back through our system to the producers, and then we got to hit the road and drive back. I don't know if any of that was interesting to any of you or if it made any sense, but here's the great news. Our station airs Grimm, and I think tonight was the final episode of Grimm ever, and it's shot in Portland. So the people from Grimm, it airs on our station because we're NBC. I showed up to work today and there was a whole plate of cookies from the cast of Grimm. This cookie is almost the size of my entire face. Can you even hear me when I talk behind the cookie? Look at this cookie. Also, it's a blueberry scone flavored cookie, so it's healthy. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat this cookie. Have a great rest of your Friday, except by the time this is up, it's probably not Friday anymore. I'm gonna go to sleep. I am tired, and my allergies are kicking in. Have a wonderful time. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up for March Madness. Go Ducks. By the way, hopefully they win tomorrow, and hopefully Gonzaga wins, so we've got Oregon and Washington represented in the finals. Oh, okay, subscribe to this channel, because I'm gonna eat this whole cookie, and I will see you on Wednesday for another random video. Bye!